With all of the layoffs that we've been seeing, the cutting back on our hours, just the general job instability that we might be feeling, God forbid that if you found yourself in this situation where you might be scrambling to make up any lost income, don't freak out, or even worse, start putting things on credit in order to get through it. Please don't do that. Instead, I have 10 ways that I'm going to share with you in today's video that will give you some actual cash that's going to help you out, not have you out there racking up new debt and even more interest. And do not waste your time with promises of thousands of dollars a day with some weird apps or drop shipping or whatever it is that they're talking about. I don't even know. I feel like if it were that easy, we would all be doing it. Stick with me because these are actionable jobs and tasks that you can do today that are going to bring you real cash. And I think you're going to hear some new ideas today. But if it is something that you already know, just skip it and go to the next one. Try to remember this might be someone else's first time in this situation, and they may need to hear all 10 of these ideas. I want to say a quick thank you to LYFT for being the sponsor of today's video. More about their special offer for new drivers in just a bit. Number 1, sell unused gift cards. Bankrate says that 43% of Americans have at least one unused gift card. So like half of you are holding on to these things out there. An average of $244 per person of unused gift money is out there sitting around. 20% have let the gift card expire, 17% have lost a gift card, and 12% have let the store go out of business before they had a chance to spend it. So get that card out of the back of your wallet and sell it today. Card Cash looks to be the #1 used app that I could find, and they just pay you up front for your gift card. Put in the store name, the amount of your card, and an instant offer pops up. That is an instant payment. Other ones to check out are Raise and Gift Card Granny. But after researching a bit, Card Cash looks legitimate to me, and I would totally use it if I had some gift cards that I didn't want or need, but I needed cash fast. Number 2, return items. How many times do we buy something from Amazon and it is not what we expected and we just let it sit, never returning it? When I decided that I wanted to be better with my money, the first thing I did was go onto my Amazon order list, and anything that I knew was really an impulse purchase or something I just didn't really need, if it was still within my return window, it was returned. Now with other stores, even if it's a gift card back, like Walmart or Target, you can buy food or household necessities with that card later on. So go take a look around your house and see if you have any impulse purchases laying around that you may regret spending on now. To be honest, even if the item is older, if it still has a tag on it, you could probably still get a refund. It's definitely worth a shot. Take it back and get your money back. And number 3, driving with LYFT. Now, us women, we hear that and we immediately think to ourselves, nope, I just can't do that. We can feel a bit anxious about working with or even using a rideshare app sometimes, right? Absolutely. I know that I have. So you will definitely want to know about this feature that LYFT has added to their platform that a lot of you might not be aware of. I actually had no idea that they are doing this, and I absolutely love it, and I think that you are going to love it too. They have added a preference setting called Women Plus Connect. Having this preference turned on in the app is going to prioritize women and non-binary riders and drivers, which means it's more likely for us to match together. I feel like this was something I definitely wanted to let you guys know. It is a big deal. And there are so many reasons that anyone may want to consider signing up and driving with LYFT. Maybe you aren't getting enough hours at your current job. Are you a student that is looking for some flexibility to work around your classes? Are you a retiree who is looking to turn your free time into some extra earnings? Or you might just be someone who needs a little extra cash to pay off some bills or even save up for something big. So many reasons, and whatever your reason is, I want you to listen up right here because Lyft is offering a bonus right now when you sign up to be a new driver. You can earn a $400 bonus for completing 40 rides in the first 7 days. That's 6 rides a day for 7 days, and you can earn an extra $400. And that bonus is good for everyone, by the way, not just women and non-binary. Everyone can earn the $400 bonus. The link to sign up and start earning with Lyft is right here on the screen, and you can click the link at the top of the description, www.lyft.com/twosisterbees. And a little side note, Women Plus Connect is available nationwide, and you will see it in the app. So whether you are a rider or a driver, make sure you click that preference. And thanks again to Lyft for sponsoring the video. $400 bonus. Check that one out. Number 4, sell on Marketplace. This is an easy one. In fact, I posted some items over this past month and I have sold quite a few things. $15 here, $5 there, $125 on this item. It all adds up. Just go around your house, in your garage, your shed, your attic, your basement, the kids' rooms, and look for items to sell. My dad always said, people will buy anything. And what he meant by that was that nothing is off limits because you never know what someone else is looking for. My husband recently needed a seed spreader of all things, and he went to Home Depot to look for one. These things were way more expensive than he ever expected them to be. One was in the $30 range, and a larger one was more in the $40 range. And he just was not willing to spend that much for something he was only going to use a few times. So he came home and he looked on Facebook and he found a seed spreader for $10. Even better was the one that was on Marketplace was of way better quality than the ones that were at Home Depot. He saved $20 to $30 just for taking a quick look. Okay, but let's get back to you selling on Marketplace. Maybe you've never sold anything online, and that's okay. I have a very in-depth video on this linked in the description for you. I explain from start to finish how to get the best price for your item. I talk about how to go through your spaces and list online or in person. You can do it, I promise. Okay, now what if you've already sold everything that you have to sell, or you just don't really have a bunch of stuff like that? That brings us to number 5. You can sell your family and your friends' items for an agreed on percentage. You might not hear this one too often, but I feel like it's a really good one. Maybe your parents, your best friend, your neighbor, you always hear them talking about how they would love to go through all their stuff and get rid of it. Tell them you would be happy to do it for them. Remind them of the work involved that you are going to be doing for your cut. You have to clean the item, list it, answer messages, and meet with people. So agree on that fair percentage and get to work. Side note on this one, some people may even just say, take the items and keep all of the money. They are just happy to be rid of the stuff. Yes. Number 6, or you could do a job for them. Clean their house, do some landscaping, do their laundry. Maybe they have heavy bedding that needs to be taken to the laundromat, and you can drop off their dry cleaning while you're there. Grocery shop and put it away for them. Pack up a box and mail it at the post office. Ask them if they just need any errands done for them. Any job done. Cut grass, wash the car, paint something, fix something. People do love to DIY, but the more difficult jobs, like installing lights or fans, replacing a vanity, or installing a garbage disposal, most people don't want to deal with anything that's electrical or plumbing. So if you know how to do those types of things, that's even better. You could even throw up a post on Facebook to your friends and on a local community group if you feel comfortable enough to do that. You will be very surprised. Sometimes people that you know want things done, but they don't want to ask for fear that they might be bothering you. What ends up happening is they'll get you to do one thing and then realize they need three other things done. And now they're going to start referring you to their friends. So it won't be just one quick job. Our lawn guy, or gardener as they like to say in California, we just loved him. He was a young, hardworking kid. He always showed up when he said he would, and he always did a great job, which honestly, just that is very hard to find anymore. Someone that is dependable and thorough. Anyway, when we were moving from California back to Florida, we weren't near any of our friends or family that could help us. So we ended up asking him because we knew he would show up and we knew we could count on him. He helped us move all of the heavy boxes down 2 flights of stairs for cash payment, of course. And we loaded up his trailer with all kinds of furniture, other items, and food that we couldn't take with us. He was so excited because he wasn't expecting all of that. And we were relieved because we didn't know what we were going to do with all of it. He helped us and we helped him. Someone always needs help with something, and you could be just the person that they need. And speaking of someone with a trailer to haul things, have you guys heard of this one? Number 7, Sharetown. I just heard about this very recently, but I think they've been around since 2012. What this company does is, whenever someone buys large items like furniture, but then they decide they want to return it, obviously this is not the same as returning smaller items where you just put it back in the box and ship it away. That won't work. So if you sign up to be a partner with them, you would actually be the person that goes to pick up the return item. You would store it and then resell these oversized items like mattresses, furniture, exercise equipment on places like Marketplace. Requirements to get started were pretty minimal. If you have a truck, a van, or even an SUV, and someone that will help you with that heavy lifting, this could be an awesome extra income stream. So check out their website and see if this is something you could do. And number 8, dog sitting and dog walking. Since I have Uhtred now, I have looked into quite a few different ways to be able to take a vacation and have someone help with him. I ended up hiring a young lady from Rover, and she worked out great. In fact, I contacted her 2 more times after that. So again, this is something where if you do a great job and show that higher level of care and concern, that person will contact you again. We all know how we feel about our pets. And if you are someone who really enjoys dogs and cats, put that to good use and help out someone who really needs someone like you. Number 9, donate blood or plasma. I think we all know about donating blood, but what about donating your plasma? Plasma pays a lot more than the blood donation, and I found one that offers up to $700 the first month. I'm going to link this website below. You can enter your info to find a location near you. There are some requirements as far as things like being in good health, weighing over 110 pounds. So make sure you meet all of those. They will do a medical screening and a full physical. And I see a frequently asked questions section for you too. Now, donating blood requires a lot less time from the donor, and you won't have to go through any of those prerequisites. So of course, the incentives are going to be different. I have seen offers for $20 gift cards or $20 grocery store cards. I also found one that offers a bonus when you refer someone else. They are all different, so make sure that you call first and find out what their rewards are. I also found this article that gives you the differences on plasma versus blood and what to expect for each one, so I linked that below for you too. But besides the monetary reward, it's just an overall kind act that improves health and saves lives. And number 10, talk to your boss. Maybe you feel very pressed for time already, and just the thought of doing anything on the side makes you feel like you just want to take a nap. Then go ahead and try to talk to the person you already work for. Let them know that you are open to any job, even if it's out of your normal job description. I was very well known for this. I painted our entire office. I did marketing on the side. I dealt with vendors and met with people that my boss didn't have time for. I did dictation at home. I was typing up our patients' notes remotely. I built our website. I did our social media. I was just always listening to him. And if he mentioned anything that he needed done, I would immediately ask if I could do it for some overtime. And you guys, the answer was always yes. I was saving him money in the end, and I was padding that paycheck. Win-win. Okay, so here is the plus part of the 10 plus that you saw at the beginning of the video. We're gonna do a lightning round. Here I'm gonna quickly mention some ways that you can make some cash that may take a little more time, but are definitely worth the extra effort. Number one, the Neighbor app. I absolutely love this app. I am not affiliated with them in any way, but I have used them in the past. If you have never heard of it before, what you do to earn money is you sign up and you can rent any space that you have. You can rent a side of your driveway. If you have a little extra room on the side of your house where someone might be able to park a small boat or an RV, you can rent out your shed, your basement, a closet, and a bedroom, literally any space. And after you do our number 4 tip and clean out some spaces, maybe in your garage, rent that newly cleared out space for whatever someone needs to store. As I said, I have actually been the renter in this situation. I could not find an open storage facility for my larger RV. They were all booked up. Thank God I found this Neighbor app, and there was a gentleman on there that had a fairly large piece of property. And you guys, he had a full-on business going with this. He actually told me how surprised he was at how successful it ended up being for him. He called it a nice and peaceful little side business. And I was so happy for him too. He was such a nice guy. Neighbor app. Next up is to sell paid off or non-upside down cars, trucks, RVs, boats, motorcycles, golf carts, side-by-sides. I know it can be very hard to part with the toys, but if we are drowning, it is a bigger ticket item that can bring those bigger bucks to pay off debt or pay the bills, whatever it is that you need the money for. But what if you are upside down and that's why you can't sell it? Rent it out and have it pay for its own deficit. Let it make money for you. Your car, you can rent that on Turo. Your RV, we've got RV Share and Outdoorsy. You can even rent your pool on Swimply. This one's pretty cool. It is where you allow people to use your pool for a party. If you have a motorcycle, you can use Riders Share. Even your boat, you can rent it out on Boat Setter. And on Dock Share, you can rent out your dock space. You can rent out your driveway, parking space, or garage on Curb Flip and Spot Hero. And as we all know, you can rent an extra room on Airbnb and VRBO. And as always, I'm going to remind you guys that if your situation just gets to be too much for you to handle, never, ever, ever be ashamed to ask for help. I have been in situations where I've needed help too. Lots of tough times over the years. I was working full time and doing everything that I could to save as much as I could and pay just only on my bills, no extra spending. And sometimes it just isn't enough, and that's okay. I feel like most of us have been in this boat at some point. So get the help you need, call Salvation Army, call your local churches, your food banks, and my personal favorite lifeline for help is 211.org, or you can just dial 211 from your phone. And when you are back up on your feet and you're not struggling anymore, don't forget to pay it forward and help others who are out there feeling like they can't squeeze another dollar. If you don't ask, the answer will always be no. If you don't go after what you want, you will never have it. If you don't step forward, you will always be in the same place. Don't forget to check out LYFT and that $400 bonus that they have going on right now. Get that info, you guys. That link is at the top of the description. If you found value in this video, please go ahead and hit that like button so others that need it will be able to see it too. Comment below if you have done any of these and they worked well for you. It might give others that motivation or little extra push that they need to just give it a shot. Or maybe you have some that I missed. Tell us about them in the comments. YouTube thinks that you'll enjoy this video right here. So go ahead and watch that, and I will see you next time.